What if I told you there are exactly 10 ways to get rich in 2025? And I'm not talking about some get-rich-quick BS. I'm talking about real paths that real Americans are using right now to build millions. From a 16-year-old who turned $100 into $4 million with a cryptocurrency called Boner, yes, you heard that right, to someone who married their way into $100 million. Some of these will shock you, some will inspire you, and at least one will probably make you question everything. But here's the thing. One of these paths could literally change your life forever. So grab your notebook, because we're about to break down every single way to get rich in America in 2025. Let's start with the most obvious one, being born rich. If you're watching this video, this probably isn't you. The window's already closed. You either came out of a billionaire's DNA or you didn't. It's like winning the cosmic lottery without buying a ticket. These lucky few get beach houses in the Hamptons, private chefs, and Rolex tan lines by age 12. Sure, people say money can't buy happiness and rich kids have problems too. But let's be honest, if you're having an existential crisis, it probably feels better doing it on a yacht in Miami than in a studio apartment in Queens eating ramen. Bottom line, if this isn't you, don't waste time being bitter. Let's move to paths you can actually control. This is the path 90% of Americans take, and it actually works better than you think. Here's how it goes. You graduate high school, head to a state college, rack up some student loans, do unpaid internships where you master getting Starbucks, then you land your first real job. $45,000 salary, health insurance, and a 401k you don't understand yet. For the next 40 years, you climb that corporate ladder, promotion by promotion, tax return by tax return. You buy a house in the suburbs, take family vacations to Disney World, and slowly build something solid. Here's the shocking part. The average American following this path retires with a net worth of $1.8 million. That's not yacht money, but it's not nothing. That's financial freedom, sleeping soundly, and spoiling grandkids' money. The catch? It takes 40 years, but it works. Picture this. You're 16, it's way past bedtime, and your friend texts you, "Bro, buy this coin now." You squint at your iPhone. The coin's called Boner. You laugh. Of course it is. Every meme coin has some ridiculous name, and somehow that makes you trust it more. You throw in $100, money you made from your part-time job at McDonald's. You go to sleep. A month later, you're scrolling TikTok when some finance bro screams, "Boner just rose 69% overnight." You rush to your Coinbase app, heart pounding. You find your forgotten purchase buried in digital dust. Your $100 isn't 120. It isn't even 1,000. It's $4 million. You just became a multi-millionaire because you threw money at a coin named after male anatomy. Peak America. Reality check. For every Boner millionaire, there are 10,000 Americans who lost their rent money on Scamcoin, 3,000. The house usually wins. You've tried it all. Amazon FBA failed after 3 months. Print-on-demand t-shirts sold 3-2 to your mom. Social media agency didn't even finish the website. But you keep going because the alternative makes your skin crawl. The idea of college debt, cubicles, and 40 years under fluorescent lights? No thanks. You'd rather eat top ramen and hustle than be comfortable and dead inside. So you sacrifice everything. Your bedroom becomes your office. YouTube becomes your business school. You code until 3 a.m., launch apps that nobody downloads, pitch ideas that get rejected, but you stay locked in. Then it happens. You create an app that lets people communicate with their pets. Does it actually work? Who knows? Does the marketing absolutely crush it? You bet. Downloads explode, Google notices, boom, $2 million acquisition offer. The truth, entrepreneurship in America is a graveyard of failed dreams, but the few who make it often make it big. This might be the riskiest play on the list. If you fail at adult content creation, there's no soft landing, no polite way to explain it in job interviews, but let's talk numbers. Top creators like Sophie Rain reportedly made more last year than any NBA player. Think about that, she out-earned LeBron James creating content from her apartment. Here's the catch, making real money requires being in the top 1% globally. That's Olympic-level digital hustling. It's not just looks, it's marketing, branding, constant content, fan engagement, and business intelligence. For the top 1%, life-changing money. For the other 99%, they put themselves out there and the internet collectively shrugs. Bottom line, high risk, potentially insane reward, but the failure rate is absolutely brutal. Meet the silent grinder. No flash, no flex, just pure American work ethic. You graduate, get a job, sometimes 2 jobs. You work 7 days a week without complaining. While everyone else is partying and buying stuff to impress people on Instagram, you're playing a different game. Your life runs on routine, clothes from Target clearance, meals from Walmart, entertainment from Netflix basic plan. Every dollar has a purpose. Every unnecessary purchase feels like betrayal. You're not trying to live your best life in your 20s, you're buying freedom. The twist? After 15 to 20 years of this lifestyle, you've done it. By age 40, you're debt-free, mortgage-free, and your index funds generate enough dividends to cover your simple lifestyle. You don't live in a mansion, but you don't have a boss either. You read books, play video games, take long walks without checking the clock. You're quietly rich, and most people will never understand how you did it. Controversial, but historically effective in America. You're 23, attractive, with 300,000 Instagram followers. You meet a charming gentleman at a charity gala in Manhattan. He's 75, has stage 4 cancer, and 100 million in assets. When people ask why you're marrying him, you say, age is just a number, with Oscar-worthy conviction. Everyone knows what's happening. His friends know, his nurses know, his adult children definitely know, but you maintain the performance. When they mention his estate, you gasp like you just discovered Santa Claus is real. Technical analysis. This strategy has a 100% success rate if you reach the finish line. No business risk, no startup capital, no market conditions to worry about. The problem? There's no rich dying billionaires MBA program at Harvard. It's not glamorous, it's not ethical, but historically, it works in America. You walk into Caesar's Palace in Vegas with $100 and nerves of steel. You choose roulette, pick black, and let it ride. 100 becomes 200. Most people walk. You double down. 200 becomes 400. Your hands shake, but you continue. 400 becomes 800, then 1600, then 3,200. Before you know it, you've hit 13 blacks in a row. Your $100 is now over $800,000. The crowd gathers, the pit boss watches nervously, and you push everything forward one last time. Black again. You've turned $100 into over $1 million in one night. Reality check. The probability of this happening is 0.0012%. You're more likely to get struck by lightning while being attacked by a shark. But it has happened in American casinos. Just don't bet your life savings on it happening to you. You start posting cringe TikToks from your bedroom. Lip sync trends, fake story times, whatever gets views. At first, it's just your family and some bots, but slowly, the numbers grow. One day, brands slide into your DMs. Your first deal, promoting knockoff Supreme t-shirts that feel like cardboard. But you hype them as limited edition streetwear and somehow clear $10,000 from one video. From there, it's easy. Blue light glasses that don't work, supplements with questionable ingredients, drop-shipped everything from Alibaba. You don't feel bad. If Americans buy it, that's on them. The secret sauce? Consistency, authenticity even if it's fake, and understanding your audience better than they understand themselves. Top American influencers make millions annually, but the market is increasingly saturated. LeBron James made $117 million in 2024, $47 million from basketball, $70 million from everything else. All because he's the greatest at bouncing a ball. But here's the range. The best pool player in America might have a net worth of $2 million. Still great, but no $100 million years. It depends on how much money your skill generates in the American market. Basketball creates massive revenue through TV deals and ticket sales, so the best players get massive payouts. Pool, not so much. The same applies to chess, poker, esports, or any specialized skill. Be the best in America, or at least top 1%, and money follows. The challenge? This requires natural talent, insane dedication, and usually starting young. But if you have a gift, this path offers both money and legacy. So there you have it. 10 real ways Americans are getting rich in 2025. Some require luck, some require grinding, some require skills you probably don't have, and at least one requires questionable life choices. But here's what they all have in common. They require action. Watching this video won't make you rich, neither will saving it to watch later. Pick one path that resonates with you and take the first step today. If this helped you see money making from a new perspective, smash that subscribe button. We're posting wealth building content every week that could literally change your financial future. The question isn't whether you can get rich in America in 2025. The question is, which path will you choose?